Hey guys, it's Brick Thunder, and today we're going to be doing a collaboration with Wellcomer and unboxing on the roof my 20-foot inflatable pumpkin. Okay, so this thing was definitely a process to get up here. We've got our ladder as our ramp, we've got our rope as the pulley, and then we have the truck bed net around the box itself, and we're gonna try to pull it up. Jack is being the shock absorber, and I'm gonna pull here.
This is pretty much a glorified yo-yo, if you think about it.
All right, we got it most of the way. Now we're going up just a small run. This one will just carry it up, and then we're going over there.
No razor blades.
But it's going to be so worth it because this thing was sent to me by Wellcomer. Huge thank you to them. This is a 20-foot by 20-foot inflatable pumpkin, which I thought would be perfect on the roof, especially because we have a great view from the street right here. So the cars passing will see this massive pumpkin on top of the haunt, and it makes it pretty obvious what it is. So we have not looked inside. It's still taped. Let's open this thing up and check it out. All right, so the box is open now. We can see just the top. This is all white, and you can definitely tell there's orange under it. So this might be a bag or the base of the inflatable. We've got the tethers right here, and it looks like there's some needles and string to repair with some patching kits. That's really cool that they include that. So this thing weighs 80 pounds. So I think the easiest thing to do here would just be tip it over and slide it out. All right, so I think this is basically just a bag around it. It also includes a manual right there. All right, let's open the bag. So just right away, based on how heavy this is, you can, number one, tell that the fans are in here, and number two, tell that it's very good quality. This is definitely not like the average inflatable you'll find in the store. This is a very nice one. All right, straps are cut off. Let's open this up. So unwrapping the fan here, this thing is a beast. This is definitely much higher quality than inflatables I've used in the past. This thing is giant. There's the specs right there if you want to look at that. It's awesome. It is definitely going to be powerful. I'm interested to see how long it takes to inflate this thing. All right, so our step now is unraveling this thing out to its full extension so that we can see then where to connect it to the blower. And also look at this. We got the tether hooks here. These are really nicely done. It's thick metal as well, so I think this will hold. All right, so we're here at the base of the inflatable as we're unraveling it, and just look at this. The quality of this fabric is awesome. This is like what you would see on like a bouncy house. It's like actually very nice. And then the rest of it seems really good as well. It is a different material for the rest of it, but it's still thick and really nice quality. So let's attach it to our fan and we will start inflating. Okay, fan is connected. Let's get the tethers on just in case, because I'm guessing we're gonna have to pull this thing back and forth. And of course, when this is actually inflated for use during season, we're definitely gonna have it tethered down in all possible ways. All right, it's time to inflate. We got the tethers on. Let's press on. Already I can tell this is going way quicker than most. The base alone is massive, so this thing is gonna be huge. All right, so while this thing was inflating, we wanted to give you guys some awesome drone shots of it while it's going up. And this thing took 8 minutes, 38 seconds to fully inflate from nothing. So under 9 minutes to inflate, and that is really impressive to me, especially for something of this massive scale. All right, it is fully inflated here behind me. We're still on the roof. I do want to go check it out from down below, but it looks insane from up here. It is giant. The proportions are great. The printing looks awesome even up close. So yeah, let's go down, check it out from the floor and see it kind of from the street view. All right, we just came down from the ladder. Let's check it out. I want to see how close we can see it. Alrighty, there you go. It looks so cool, especially from the side of the building. This is a great view. I don't know if you guys can tell. Hold on, let's back up a little bit. This is what the view is from the side of the street. That is awesome. It really fits well there. Let's go over to the front and see how it looks from the other side of the street and just further near the midway, near where people park. That is incredible. All right, so there it is from the front. That thing is so cool. It totally completes that side of the building. It's massive. Its proportions are actually really perfect for the building. If it was any bigger or smaller, it wouldn't work quite as well. That is really perfect there. It looks really cool, and it definitely sells the idea that it's a haunted house and a Halloween event going on out here. That is awesome. All right, so there was the 20-foot inflatable pumpkin by Wellcomer. This thing really does perfectly complete the roof, and it's got a great view from the street because of how huge it is. I think people are really gonna like this one. Again, a huge thank you to Wellcomer for sending me this guy, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.